Hey, Mrs. Tibbs, is Smitty around? We've got some math problems we just can't nail down. We won't take much of his time.
Well, come in. John, the children have come to see Smitty. How is your mother, Caulder?
Fine. She's always got something going.
Well, I have a meeting and I'm running a little late.
We're fine.
John, Caulder is here. They want to see Smitty.
He's in his room.
I know he's in his room. They want to ask him about some math. Well, I'm not sure what you think he can do, but I'll call him down for you. But Caulder.
You can trust me, Mrs. Tibbs.
Yes, I know I can. I'd love to stay and help you myself, but I do have a meeting. Just don't upset him.
Of course.
Why don't you two go on into the dining room where you can work? I'll go get him for you.
Thank you. Come on, relax.
Smitty's got a brother?
He'll be here in a minute. Now, Caulder.
It won't be long. Thank you, Mrs. Tibbs.
Good night.
This is Ginny. She's not real bright, but she's my friend.
Hey!
Only kidding. Well, anyway, I knew that you could help her out with this.
So he was listening. Of course he did it like, oh, what's this I just noticed on my dining room table by accident? Gosh, I wonder how it got there. But then he started to write. Working the problem, he took no shortcuts. Writing everything. Documentation and theories, all in detail. When he finally finished, even an idiot would have understood it. And then, suddenly, I understood a lot of things. Caulder was right. There was something inside of there.
You know, he was actually normal until he was about 2. One day his mom took her kids up to the pool and Smitty fell asleep in the sun. She covered him up and left him when she went swimming.
She left a 2-year-old alone at a public pool?
Yeah, I guess she took it for granted that someone would notice him wandering around. Or maybe she left him with his brother. Anyway, later when the lifeguard pulled Smitty out of the pool, he was dead, but they got him resuscitated. He was in the hospital for a while, and he never said another word after that. They figured it was brain damage. Smitty's dad was real broken up about it. He got real quiet after that. It never should have happened, but he doesn't seem that damaged to me.
Maybe it's just the outside layer of him that isn't functional. Like his facial nerves don't work. Or maybe he just lost connection with his language centers and can't speak.
Or like he won't.
You really think he just refuses to speak? For 15 years? Not likely.
It's a mystery.
So, for me to say that Smitty had been walking to school with us would be pushing a point. Every morning, Smitty walked to school. Caulder would wait for several minutes and then fall in beside Smitty. Then, as they came by my house, I would fall in line with them. And so, we all got to school. On a good day, it looked like a Blue Angels flight maneuver. Of course, we never had any way of telling whether Smitty was pleased with the arrangement, but as long as he doesn't let us know, we get to assume what we want. So, Caulder, since you were so nice to introduce me to one of your friends, why don't you let me introduce you to one of mine?
Yeah, and just who might that be?
How come you never go out?
I go out. I go out with you all the time.
Like dates? Don't tell me you're shy.
I am shy. I've always been shy.
You should have asked Hallie out years ago.
What?
We should totally invite her to tonight's movie.
Jenny, have you looked at me lately? I doubt she would want to go out with me.
Oh, come on. She's not like that. And hey, you should come with us too. did I do?
You touched him. I should have told you. No one's allowed to do that. Not even his parents.
There he is. Should we really be doing this?
I think it's worth another try.
Yeah, 'cause we had such a great time at lunch today.
We gotta figure this out. He reacts to us, Ginny. There's gotta be some logical explanation.
Caulder? This isn't some trig problem. This is a person.
I know.
Oh, hello, Caulder.
Hi, Mrs. Tibbs. We were just about to head up to university for the old movie showing, and we thought Smitty might like to tag along.
Caulder, I think you're forgetting that Smitty has some very serious limitations.
I never forget that.
I appreciate the interest you've taken in Smitty, honey, but I have to be honest, I'm just not comfortable with the idea of him going with you. Not that I don't trust you, I just don't think you understand what can happen.
We'll take care of him. He goes to school with us every day.
Well...
The movie was set in the Old West. There were the two Kane brothers. The older one was misunderstood, and therefore resentful, envious, and violent. He wasn't able to please anybody, including himself. The younger brother was pretty much perfect, honest and kind, and good luck seemed to follow him. About 45 minutes into the movie, the younger brother was killed. Caulder.
Hey! Smitty! Will you wait up? Fine, okay, so you're upset. We get the message, okay? I swear, dude, your mother would kill me if she thought I let you get away like that. You can't just walk off like that.
Smitty Tibbs had just graduated from interesting problem to full, frighteningly real human being. Maybe we were pushing him too hard. It's like we're butting into somebody else's life. What could it be like, shut up inside with everything you feel? Only yourself to talk to? Only yourself to listen? Never to be understood or to be loved for what you are? Smitty didn't have anybody he could trust. Not even Caulder. He wasn't Smitty's friend or guardian angel. He was a scientist on the verge of some great discovery. Or me. A person who was shocked to find out he's a human being. If he'd been awake all this time, what had his life meant?